was at Walmart shopping for my youngest son's birthday with my oldest son, and he spotted something as we were walking through one of the aisles that doesn't have toys or anything like that, which was ironic because he told me he saw some Pokemon cards, and I was like, no, I don't think you did, buddy. That's not where they are in the store. But sure enough, somebody had dropped a box and left it there, and it just so happened to be a Mewtwo V Union Special Collection. Now, it's got the 4-card Mewtwo, and that's really the reason that I picked it up. I mean, aside from the fact that my son caught it out of the corner of his eye, but the art on this box is gorgeous. The cards look gorgeous, and I could see from the outside we had a couple Fusion Strikes, a Chilling Reign back there, and an Evolving Skies, I believe. So we're gonna pop this bad boy open and get into it, I think. So let's rip this open from this side. We got some scissors, I think, and leave a nice little edge, make it easier on us. There we go. Perfect. So I have some card sleeves, small ones, big ones, and some. I'm going to end up sleeving any holographic that we get and anything of that nature. So we're going to hit record on our hand cam over here. And so what we got in here are 4 promo cards that make up a single Mewtwo V Union, 1 oversized card featuring Mewtwo V Union, 1 helpful supporter card featuring Professor Burnett, 4 Pokemon trading card game booster packs, and of course our online trading code. We'll grab our box over here for the time being, and nice and easy pull this open. We'll start with our big card, and I'll show you guys that first. We've got Alex behind the camera as always. She wants to zoom in on that bad boy real quick. I love the big cards that come in these sets. The art on them is amazing. And the shine is incredible as well. So we're actually going to leave that right up here for right now. We can't do much with that, a card of that size. Next we're going to grab our 4-piece Mew V Union. So I'm going to put it up with my back here. And we'll start by just dumping them in my hand. My desk became my trash can very quick. So let's put these over here real quick. And then I will give our hand cam a close up. We can toss these bad boys out. We'll start with our little Professor Burnett. Our nice little trainer card. Then as you can see, in like Exodia fashion almost, you have Mew's arm. Then you have his head and his other arm. And you have his left leg. And finally his right leg and tail. And when you combine them together in front of you, you get a nice little 4-card art piece, which I think is pretty cool. I'm actually planning on sleeving these just because I really, really enjoy the art on them. So, I'm going to take these, put them and a little sleeve. Throw it in a little top loader after that, because I have 3 children, and as much as I love them, they are destructive little human beings. And they would most certainly love to play with these. So let's get these sleeved, and then we can start moving on to the meat and potatoes, if you will, of this video. I'm gonna need some. I don't know, I think I can make 2 actually. I'll fight with these top loaders all day long though, if you'll let me. And I just had to clip my fingernails too, so also not very helpful. Let's get that in there as far as we can. There's number 2. And just quick urge of these 2 because I'm out of the clear plastics at the moment. The flimsier ones, I have the hard ones, which is nice because they're better anyways. I'll get these sleeved up. Alright, there you go. We'll put these aside and we'll jump into our first pack of the night. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna grab them all out, and then we'll. So we have our Fusion Strike with a Gengar on the front there. Another Fusion Strike, this time with Mew. Then we have the Evolving Skies and looks like a gigantic tower. I'm not even sure what that is. And then we have this Chilling Reign, which looks like that looks like a black Pegasus of some sort. So let's get into this. Let's pop this Chilling Reign first. That's an interesting art on it. I think that's the plan of attack. So one thing I did realize that there is a much easier way of doing this. That is if I had fingernails still. But sometimes they want to separate, sometimes they don't. Whatever. There we go. Alright, so I got a little tip to drop this little bad boy over there first. Then we do something like 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin it back around. We start out with our energy. We've got a nice little psychic energy there. Followed by Reboot. A Trainer Scroll of the Skies. Kirlia. A Blitzel. A Quillfish. A Galarian Slowpoke. We got a nice little Weedle here. Followed by a Clobbopus. Look at that little guy, he's kind of cute. And then, ooh, we have a reverse hollow Galette. A little Rock Golem action. Nice little psychic purple on there. Not too shabs. Camera lady, you have quite the glare coming off your camera, so I think we're going to limit our zoom-ins. We have Volcarona. And that's that. You can turn your light off on that. Don't worry about it. It is fine. Let's move on. We'll throw our galette inside of one of our little sleeves over here. Our sleeves we got in our Vivid Voltage box set. They have a nice little Pikachu on them. And they have nice little top loader sleeves. So we'll throw that in there for now. And put him aside. Forgive the coughing children in the background. They are sleeping in the next room over. We're going to start now with Evolving Skies, our second pack. Alright. Let's get these open. Again, we're going to get rid of our key card over there. Pop 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to start out with a Fire Energy, followed by Rubber Gloves. Then we have a Copycat Trainer. Followed by a Zweilous. Then we have a Slakoth. That's nice. And slack off, I like that. We have a Gossifleur. I'm assuming they took a little bit of a French route with that one. Followed by Luvdisc. I'm not sure which way they wanted us to go with that. Then we have a Fletchling. Little birdie. And a Chinchou. Followed, by a Reverse Hollow Slakoth. Put him aside. And we have an Appleton. Looks like a big old apple pie. And that'll be the end of the pack. That has quite a weird grouping of Pokemon in, I would say. We'll grab another one of our Pikachu sleeves. And we'll grab our Reverse Hollow Slakoth over here. And we will attempt to open it and get him in there. Alright, there we go. Alright, moving right along into our Fusion Strikes. So I think I'm going to open the Gengar pack first because I know a lot of the heavy hitters are indeed Mew, so I'm going to leave the Mew pack for last. Code card up there, and we'll count 4, and then we'll flip them over. Starting out with the Water Energy. Moving into Skaters Park, Trainer. Followed up by a Lopunny. With a Cross Seaver. Next up we have Galarian Mouth. I have another Galarian Meowth, but he looks a great bit more vicious than this one. We have another Gossifleur. Then we have a Pampour, or monkey friend. followed by an Eevee. And a Shinx. Ooh, then we have a reverse holo. Helioptile. Not bad art. He's a funny looking little creature though. We'll put him to the side. And then we finish up with a Cloyster. Alright, there we go. Alright, guys. Oh, before we get into this, I'm going to put this little guy into a sleeve. And then we'll crack the last set over there, or the last pack over there. We haven't really had any big hits, but that's okay. You win some, you lose some. But we got some cool cards to add to our collection, and hopefully we can get some luck in our last set. We got our little buddy Mew on there. Alright, code, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to start off with the Dark Energy, followed by a Centiskorch. We've got a Fusion Strike Energy. Followed by Turtonator. That's a heck of a name right there. Next up we have our Buddy Meowth with the classic Payday attack. Gotta love it. Followed up by Mural. Another Helioptile. And then we have a Wooloo. Our friend Gossifleur seems to have followed us for our third pack in a row. And then we have Melioda. Reverse holo. Not too bad. Followed by her regular counterpart. And that's that. Let me put this last one in the sleeve and I'll give you a quick recap of what we pulled from each of these bad boys. So nothing crazy tonight. A couple of reverse holos and one in each pack, which is alright. Like I said earlier, you win some, you lose some. So the last one we got there is Melioda with the nice purple. The Helioptile. Followed the Slakoth reverse. And finally we have the Galette. We also got our big boys over here and our 4-piece Mew card set, which was realistically the reason I bought it in the first place. So, you know, worst case scenario, I got myself something to add to my collection. Alright guys, that's all we're going to have for tonight. We got a couple of cards out of it that we can throw into our collection, stuff that we didn't have before, which is alright. Hopefully in our next box opening we can get a bigger hit. I'm looking to open one of these Brilliant Stars box sets in the next video, which these are roughly about $140 online, and they contain 32 sets or booster packs in here. So we're gonna have a long one, and they have some heavy hitters in here, so fingers crossed. Alright guys, I'm Zanku. That was our box opening. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a like and maybe a subscribe. Honestly, you don't have to. Your view's enough for me. I very much appreciate it. Have a good night.